September 30th, 2025. A Walmart parking lot, one man collecting petition signatures. A stranger walks up. What happens next puts one of them in front of a judge. Not the one you're thinking.
A reported battery.
Hello, sir. Robert. Hello. Would you mind coming and talk to me over around the corner real quick?
So I was petitioning right here, and I had a gentleman actually signing. So while I was signing, I pitched that guy that's in there. So he came, grabbed my board, tore up all my paperwork in front of me.
Okay.
And then I was like, dude, what are you doing? So I went and said, hey, what are you doing? So he pushed.
Officers responded to a battery call. Two versions of the same 30 seconds. Version 1, the man behind the petition table. Version 2, the man who walked up to it.
Good, how are you?
Good.
Just kind of explain to me what happened to you.
Yeah, so I'm not sure why this guy hasn't been trespassed off the property yet. Walmart told me that they've tried to get him picked off 3 times.
Okay, what happened today?
So I went up and he handed me a petition and I ripped one of the pages. And then he came up and slapped me across the face.
Okay, so he came from behind the table, walked around and slapped you in the face?
No, I came up to the table, like on the short side of the table right there.
Okay, like exiting?
Yeah, I was exiting.
Okay.
I came up to the table, he handed me a petition, I ripped the petition, and then he used his left hand to slap me across this side of my face.
Okay. Did he say anything, or?
Yeah, just yelled at me. I don't remember exactly what he said.
Okay. You have your ID?
Yep.
So obviously my partner wants. So we got a call. You didn't call, right?
No, he called.
Yeah, he called.
And he called and the store called.
Okay. So all we got in our initial call was that he claimed that he got hit in the face by somebody who was out here.
So I had somebody signing.
Okay.
Right, the guy actually
He admitted 2 things in his opening statement that the officer will not forget. 1, he ripped the paperwork. 2, he pushed first, both on surveillance.
The state trooper got his information. The guy was waiting.
Okay.
And he'll tell you everything. We were standing right there, and like I said, the dude just came out of nowhere and I pitched him.
Okay.
He's just.
Okay.
I'm like,
and was this for things that were already signed, or can I see it? Okay, interesting. All right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I said to him, like, bro, you don't have to, like, if you don't agree with it, you don't have to rip my paperwork up.
Yeah,
This is a federal document. That's what he don't know. This is balloting information.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what he was thinking, but that's what he did.
Okay.
What did you say happened again?
So, he came out. I had somebody sign it. I pitched him. I said, we're trying to stop boys from getting in girls' sports. What he did was he took my boards, split it, and then pushed it in front of me.
Okay.
And that's when I retaliated. There was a guy standing right here. The dude said, dude, what are you doing? If you didn't agree with it, you didn't have to tear up the paperwork. He was like, oh yeah, well, if you wanna hit me again, I'll call the police. I said, you know what? Call the police, because he said, oh, you just assaulted me. Go ahead and call the police, because this doesn't make any sense.
So when you say you retaliated, what do you mean by that?
So when he pushed the board to me, and that's when I pushed him back.
Okay. So just like pushed him to get away?
Yeah, because he was literally in my face. I was standing right here. He was standing like literally right here in my face. So
look at the cameras real quick and see.
Yeah.
The officer goes to the tape. What he sees changes the entire framing. Based on the video, the man demanding accountability was the aggressor.
Yeah, no, I got you. So one of the things I just want to get at is we're going to see if Walmart just wants to like trespass him, get him off the property.
Okay.
Would you want to go any further than that and like pursue any?
Yeah, because man, just make him so he doesn't try to do this with any other people, because this, like, how am I going to turn that in? So now I got to sit down and I got to try to pace this up so that it can go through, so that they can actually count this towards getting it on the ballot.
Yeah, and honestly, like one of the problems we're running into is like I feel like that's got to be a crime somehow. I just don't know which one it is, right? And so we're kind of looking a little bit to see.
Yeah, because it's crazy, man. Look at this. What's happening is whatever group they're in, they're on Facebook. So they telling them that wherever locations we're at, hey, they're at this location. This is what's going on with them.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll pursue it, because in some states it's considered a felony if you infringe on the balloting process.
So we're still working through all this, looking at the videos, calling people and seeing what the best course of action is going to be. So just hang tight for a couple more minutes, right?
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to add to your statement?
No, that's it. Just hopefully this guy don't do something, same thing to somebody else. because that's not cool.
I got you. Is what you have said here in the statement true to the best of your knowledge and recollection?
Yes, it is.
Okay. This interview is concluded at 18:55. So what we're going to do is he's going to be trespassed from this location.
Okay.
So we're going to serve him a cite that includes, it's essentially an arrest, but we're not actually taking him to jail. We're just giving him a court date to show up to.
Okay.
But we're also going to give him a trespass, so we're going to make sure that he leaves the property after that.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm gonna leave too, because I had too many people calling like, yo, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm not shook or nothing.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, I was like way out of
No, I got
context, and I'm like, man.
All right, want to talk to this guy? All right, David. There's your ID back. So what's going to happen today is the first thing is they are going to have you trespass from Walmart. They want you to come back onto Walmart property. So this is a trespass notice that's valid for 3 years from today's date. If you come back, you risk being arrested. I'm not. Yeah, it's just this one.
Okay.
All right. So I'll have you sign that real quick.
Is he going to be trespassed?
Nope.
What's going to happen to him?
I'll explain that here in a minute. That's your copy. This is going to be a criminal citation for you for malicious mischief. All right. So on the top here, you're going to have a court date. All right.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
What's going to happen to him?
He's going to go about his day.
Nothing for slapping me across the face?
If you want to give a statement, I can.
The subject kept arguing, which is when the officer had to stop him mid-sentence. He was reminded of his right to remain silent. He declined to use it. Under RCW 9848090, intentionally destroying someone's property is malicious mischief. Misdemeanor. Criminal record.
I can read you your Miranda rights, and you can give us a statement.
You saw it on video.
I also saw you rip his property on video.
That gives him the right to slap me across the face?
Like I said, if you want, the copy of the case number is on there. If you want to deal with that, then you can have a copy of the case report. You can request it.
I just want to know why.
I just explained everything to you right before you started recording.
But
You are now trespassing from this property, so if you
I
want
can
to
move
go on.
across the property. I'd just like to speak with you.
What is there to talk about?
I want to know why he can slap me across the face and have no repercussions. Why does he have no repercussions for slapping me across the face?
Because you walked up to him, took his property, ripped it, and then pushed him, and he
I
responded
did not
by
push him.
defending himself.
I did not push him.
Okay, the video shows otherwise. And you
Show me
damaged
the
his
video.
property.
I did not push him.
Okay,
He
well you
slapped me
damaged his
across-
property, and there was some kind of altercation prior
Yeah,
to
him slapping me across the face.
Can I tell you something? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You can exercise this right at any time. Do you want to keep talking?
He slapped me across the face.
Okay. Okay. Why did you rip up the documents right in front of him, the signatures,
I'm-
and why did you shove it right into his chest in
I
a
did not
forceful
shove
motion?
it.
That's what it looks to be in the video. So why did you do that?
I was. I'm not going to answer.
Okay. You don't have
I
to
just-
answer, but you do have to leave the property. Okay.
I
Because you are now
just
trespassed.
want to know why he's not being like.
We just explained that
He
to
just gets away with it.
No, he
I-
doesn't get away with it. But you are trespassed, so you need to leave.
I would
that.
like to speak to a sergeant.
That's not going to happen today. You can call.
You have to leave the property.
If you refuse to leave, we're going to arrest you.
This is ridiculous. I
Okay.
mean, like, are you kidding me?
You can explain that all at your court date. But you need to leave the property.
This is really messed up. You man. You.
There's kids, dude. There's kids.
Sit on it.
Transphobe, piece of shit. Get a real f***ing job. Wait, you guys do you guys hate trans people too? I mean, like, what's going on?
You've got to leave the property, or you'll be arrested for trespassing. Okay.
They tried to get him trespassed off the property, and they said this was public property.
You're being ordered to leave this property or you will be booked into jail.
The man who shoved a ripped petition into another man's chest went home that afternoon. The man who responded to it received a citation, a court date, and a 3-year Walmart ban. Let's talk grades. The officers get a B+. They reviewed surveillance before deciding not after. The correct charge went to the correct party. Under Miranda versus Arizona, once a subject is potentially incriminating himself, the officer is obligated to stop and advise. That's exactly what happened here. David gets a C. He admitted to destroying property, and the push both on camera in his own words before anyone asked twice. His exit behavior nearly earned him a second charge. There is a right to remain silent. He was told twice. Petition man gets a B. He was provoked, property taken, destroyed, shoved back into his chest. The law recognizes the sequence. Under the provocation doctrine, the person who initiates physical contact can forfeit the right to complain about the response. The tape made that clear. He exercised his right to silence when questioned directly. One of the smarter decisions made this afternoon. If you want more bodycam footage the moments people don't expect to end up on camera, hit subscribe. We post every week. Drop a comment, did the right person get the citation? We'll see you in the next one.